Good evening to our viewing audience. I'm Zenda Blair, your host for another edition of Coastal Forum. Our program tonight is called A Journey of Love. So many times, especially during the holidays, we become acutely aware of how many people are desperate for love, struggling in this life, and all alone. We've invited some very special guests that are doing tremendous work in spreading joy and love and just helping people to become the best they can be. Our guest tonight is Pastor Joel Wilson from the Promised Land, and I snuck on Michelle. Her name is Michelle Myers, and she's on the staff of the Promised Land. And I've just met this gal for the first time tonight, and she is radiant. She is doing something right in her life, and she's helping a lot of people to have a better life. And also Pastor Wilson's wife, Sherry's with us, and their wonderful children. And so stay tuned, because we're going to share with our community, with anyone who may need to reach out for help for any type of situation or crises, or if you know of someone. Please stay tuned, because the whole commitment of our program tonight is to ask people if they're in any type of duress or distress or need love and support in their life, that I think that we may have a solution for you. So, Pastor Wilson and Michelle, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. We have such a limited amount of time on this program. Pastor, would you just tell us about Promised Land Ranch and the journey of love that's going on right now?
Okay, I'll start with the Promised Land.
Okay.
It came about for a place to give assistance to people in trouble situations.
Any type of trouble?
Any kind of trouble. And people in trouble situations stands for the pits.
Mm-hmm.
And we believe life without God is the pits.
Okay.
And so we started reaching out to the needs and the desires of people to improve their lives.
Okay. You know, that's a statement in itself, because so am I hearing you say that if I were a person out there tonight and I was in tremendous pain or addicted to drugs, or maybe life had just really terrible things had happened and I just felt like I couldn't go on any longer, I could pick up the phone and call the number that we're going to put on the screen, and there would be a staff member or someone available to be of support to me, and to see perhaps how, if it is a situation that you can be of support. That's all I simply would need to do.
Sonda, if you do that, we will do everything we possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we work with a lot of other groups and organizations, and there's many times that someone else is better equipped to handle
Sure.
Your situation than maybe we would be.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would refer you or help you to get the help you really need.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something we can do,
Mm-hmm.
then we're there for you.
Okay. What is the Promised Land Ranch? I understand that it's for people in crises, and if it is a situation where you can help me, let's just say that I'm addicted to crack cocaine. Let's just walk me through this. I pick up the phone, I reach out for help, I'm desperate, and I really want help. Maybe I'm just at a place where I don't want my life to end. I want it to get better, and I totally feel unable to help myself, but I want it more than anything else. If I'm addicted, let's say, to crack cocaine, and I reach out for help, and you really understand that this is something that you really can tell that I'm sincere in my need, would you bring me to Promised Land Ranch? What would happen?
We would talk to you first.
Mm-hmm.
And crack cocaine is one of the worst addictions.
Yes.
It's a mental addiction, more than a physical addiction. If we determine that you really want to change your life, now we're not a shelter. We're not a place you would just come and stay a day or two. We have a program, and we try to take you where you are and get you to where you want to be. It's a very serious program with crack addiction, and it requires a lot of time and a lot of commitment on your part. But we're there for you. We've had some tremendous success with crack addiction.
I think I shared a little bit with both of you, and I'm not leaving you out, Michelle. I'll get to you right here in a minute. One of the things I've learned as a nurse, and one of the things I've learned as a person, is a person that is in a lot of distress, whether it's addiction or whatever their need, what the language that they can listen to is the love that comes from your heart. It's not words you say. It's not. It's that sense you feel that somebody cares. Okay.
I believe that.
And that's what I believe draws people to the solution. I love what you call it. What is it? Tell me
We're
again.
a recycling
You're
center.
in the recycling center. Okay.
We try to take lives that people are trying to discard and turn them into something beautiful.
Because you see beauty in everyone, don't you?
Absolutely.
I knew you did.
We believe that.
I don't claim to be anything, Michelle, but I can sense when a person has a loving heart and pure. And I know you came here tonight to be of support to the whole program, and I just was so drawn to her. Just a little bit. You grew up in Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
Okay. And how many brothers and sisters did you grow up with?
It's 8 of us in all. We have 4 boys and 4 girls.
Okay. And Mom? Did you have a dad?
Yes.
Okay. But life was pretty tough?
Oh, yes, it was.
Okay. So you've seen the area change a lot, too.
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay. Now, I understand you're a very, very valuable staff member at Promising. Okay. What do you do every day?
We have chapel at 7 o'clock in the morning. We have breakfast at 6:30. And we have, Joe comes in sometimes, so we have a group therapy. And from then on, we work and we have Bible studies, anything that'll help the clients out.
So if I was a person addicted and just say the scenario that we're kind of following through, or a woman in crises, or just wanted my life to anything that could possibly be the scenario, what do you see in a person in need? What is it that comes from your heart that, what do you see when you look at a person that absolutely doesn't think they're worth anything?
I see a person that Jesus died for, and I see that their life can be beautiful if they're willing to give it to the Lord.
And so you see goodness in them.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that correct?
I do. Yeah.
I believe, I say on this show a lot that we're all in this world to love one another and see each other through. I keep it that simple. I think sometimes we can put labels and words on, and that can turn people off. So I try to keep the program real simple. That love is whether you use the word God or whatever, what love's all about. So are you a happy person?
I am. Very happy.
And you give a lot of yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not very judgmental, are you?
No, ma'am.
You just see the good in everyone and try to do what you can.
Yes, ma'am. I try to treat everyone the way I want to be treated.
So how come, if your life was so hard, that you're at the place you are now? You could have easily just developed an attitude of, this is too much for me, this is too tough. A lot of people just give up on life. So how come you're the person you are today?
I had a praying grandmother, and she would read us books in the Bible, and she would tell us to trust in the Lord and try to find a good church family.
So some type of good love and support.
Right.
Okay. Pastor, tell us about the journey of love. I know that's a drama. Just tell us how we can get to it, what it is, and if we can make a donation, and what's the experience going to be when I go there?
Well, the journey of love is our outreach of love. There's nothing like it. There's nothing. I don't know. Probably in Phoenix, Arizona, I heard that they did a program like this, but it's cut into the woods. It's all natural, and we have rebuilt Bethlehem.
Animals and all?
Animals and all. We have rebuilt the manger as close to its original condition as we could.
So you have sheep there?
We have sheep, we have goats, we have the mule,
Donkeys?
the donkey that Mary rides, and it's just real. And what you do, the journey of love, you go to Bethlehem with Mary and Joseph, and you see the sights they saw. You meet the people they met, and you're just part of the Bethlehem journey.
Okay. And do I need to make reservations?
It's good if you do. If you make reservations, we can get you in and out. Each journey takes about 45 minutes, and we start at 6 o'clock. And every 45 minutes thereafter, we take another group. Now, you can walk in, but then you have to wait until we have room.
So how do I get there from here? Where's the directions?
To get there from Myrtle Beach, you would go past Waccamaw Pottery to Burkell Road. And that's really the next road past the pottery to the left. And we're down Burkell Road about 1.5 miles. We're straight across the street from Arrowhead Country Club.
Okay.
So
that's a good
you
landmark.
can't miss us. You can't. We've got a lot of lights. We've got a big signs up. It's definitely visible.
Okay.
And of course, you see the people there. So we'd be glad to have you. We'd love to have you.
Okay, and if I want to make like a donation of $5 or more, or whatever,
We have a suggested donation of $5 for adults, $2 for children. But if you don't have any money, that's great too. And all donations go to the Promised Land to help fund the program there.
So, this sounds like a wonderful experience for families as a family, and children especially. It just sounds like a tremendous experience to have, especially this time of year.
It's so beautiful. We're making apple butter on the open fire. We have corn fritters fried on the open fire. Soup beans cooking. It's just like it would be in Jerusalem. And you can stop and eat. You can eat you some corn fritters or camel soup. We have camel soup and all kinds of things. They're making sandals. We have blacksmiths and cloth weavers, and it's just like things were back then. So you feel like you're there. We take you back in time.
And I have this right here in my own community, and you're right, I have not heard of anything like this, and I've heard of a lot of things. So that is tremendous, and let me just review this. It is probably better if I make reservations.
Right.
If I have the money to make a donation, $5 or whatever, that's okay.
Fine.
If not, I can still call.
We love you, and we want you to come in.
There's that journey of love again, right, Michelle? Oh, my goodness. You mean you don't discriminate against anybody?
We don't care. If you've got 42 children and a pregnant wife, you come on. And we'll help you if you need it while you're there.
That's right. That's right. Love is what's real. Love is what's real. Well, we have to go to a public service announcement, but I want to say one thing, too. You know, I wish we had a way to put a whole lot more people on this program, but even in the short time, you have a tremendous wife, Sherry. She's over there with the children right now. And if I could have everybody on here right now, I would. But she radiates love, too.
Amen.
How important is she to this ministry?
Well, she's my angel, you know. She, one of the things in the journey is the angels fly. And you never know when an angel's going to come flying through the air toward you. And she's one of the flying angels, and she's truly an angel.
I can tell. I can tell.
We just couldn't make it without her, I guess.
Well, we're going to go to what we call our public service announcement, and we'll be back in a few minutes. We're going to show you the results of Promise. We're going to show you the outcome of love in the second part of our program. And our whole purpose tonight is to just let you know that you're a worthwhile person, and that there isn't anything that you're going through or can't go through, that the most important thing is to reach out for help. We'll go to our public service announcement, and we'll be back right after that. Thank you.
We know we can count on you to do what Smokey says. Smokey says!
Only you.
No, you don't play with matches. That's not cool. Tell Mom and Dad to break them, stop them. Yeah, that's the rule.
And when your folks desire to build a fire, clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta.
Did someone say otter?
We're all counting on you.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Coastal Forum. Just like I promised, we have these wonderful, lovely people from Promised Land, and this is the result of love in our community. They're all sitting right in front of me. And I wanted to introduce Sherry, correct?
Right.
Sherry's an angel, as her husband explained to us before the break, and she's a big part of Promised Land. Thank you, Sherry, for all you're doing for the community. I understand that you say you're a little shy here, so you don't have to say anything if you don't want to, but I want you to know how much we appreciate your love and support. Now, this is JoJo. JoJo is... he's a person that gives and receives love, I'm sure of that. And JoJo, do you want to say hi to everybody? Okay, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. And I know who you are. What's your name?
Trey.
And Trey, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Okay, that was good. And what is your name?
Mom.
And Mom, what would you like to say to everybody?
Hey.
Hey, I'm going to pass this to you, Pastor, and
Okay.
let that little wonderful soul there tell us who he is.
Kiki. Hi.
Hi. Well, thank you all so much. Okay, one of the things I think is important to share, and I learned it during the break, and thank you, Pastor, for pointing this out. But Michelle, I understand you don't take any type of salary, that you donate freely of your life to be of service to others. Is that correct? Okay, is that, what does that do for you? What does that give to your life?
It makes me feel good.
Okay. Now, do you like to feel good? Are you a happy child? You are? Now, I heard through the grapevine that y'all sing. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, one of my favorite songs is When the Saints Come Marching In.
I do.
You do know that one? Okay. JoJo, do you like to sing?
Amen.
Am I correct, Pastor, that the reason these children have the secure life they have is because of the Promised Land?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, who leads the singing here? Which one? How do we do? You are the leader? So should we sing?
I do.
Okay. How do I do this? Because they know I can't carry a tune. So would you sing for us When the Saints Come Marching In? How should we do this, Pastor? Do they
Well,
stand
if you
in
let them
front?
stand,
Okay.
they may do a little better.
Okay. You're gonna,
There.
whoops, almost dropped them. Almost dropped JoJo. You want to, huh? Okay, how about if we all stand around the microphone? Okay, okay, that's the camera right up there. Okay, let's sing. Okay, how do we start?
Oh, when the saints.
Okay,
Go marching in. When the saints go marching in. Oh Lord, I want to be in love. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh Lord, I want to be in love. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Okay. Now sing Jesus Loves Me.
Jesus loves me. Let's not know. Though the Bible tells me so. This is they are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. For the Bible tells me so. Amen.
hey, now can you look at that? See where Jim is right up there? This is Jim. Let me turn JoJo around here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna talk to the people out there, and we're gonna tell them. Okay, let's tell them something special. Let's tell them something. Let's tell everybody out there that no matter what they're going through, or what it is, that we love them. You want to do that? Okay, let's everybody tell everybody how much we care and love them. Do you love everybody?
I love everybody.
Okay, how about you, Joe?
Don't die,
Okay, how about you?
I can hold this.
Okay.
I love everybody. I love everybody.
Okay.
I love everybody. I love everybody. Okay, I can say it. I love everybody. I love everybody.
Okay, now I'm going to talk for a minute. Will that work? I'm going to let you all go back. You can go back and sit on the lap. Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you can tell that this is not a pre-arranged program, but anyhow, I want to tell you something.
No,
Everybody
you
loves
need
y'all
to
too.
behave.
So from all of us here at Coastal Forum, first of all, could you tell us again, Pastor, as far as when people can come see the Journey of Love and just review with us again?
Okay, that's every Friday and Saturday night in December. And of course, we won't do it Christmas Day, but we will have a very special journey Christmas Eve with the candle lights, and it's going to be very beautiful. But it's every Friday and Saturday in December.
And it's best to make reservations?
It's best to make reservations. We can get you on through and have you gone in about 45 minutes.
And if we can make a $5 donation, that's great, but you don't want anybody not to come if they can?
We want everybody to come.
They can just call the number on the screen?
Call the number on the screen.
Okay. And Michelle, I just want to thank you for being the person you are. I don't know if anybody's brought that to your attention lately, but from all of us at the community, first of all to all of you, but especially Michelle, you're just a beautiful example of what life's all about. And I don't know, with Sherry, do you think she'll talk to us?
She would.
Sherry, I just wanted to ask you, you raised these children as far as they're part of your family now?
Oh, we're
Okay.
all just one big family.
Okay. What's that mean to you? I know you're a wonderful mother, I can tell you.
Well, I just love the children, and I love the staff, and we just always say, you know, if it wasn't for the grace of God, that could be us, and each and every person that comes through our program.
You're really right. So how many people have you helped altogether, if you had to estimate a number?
Oh, goodness. Probably 2,000 or 3,000 or more. We just, it's hard to say. We don't count. We just take them in and...
Good work. Good work you're doing in the community. Yes. Do you know what a community is? What's a community?
Oh.
Yes.
TV.
TV, that's a community.
TV.
TV.
Oh, TV.
Okay.
TV.
TV is a community, that's right. Okay. And listen, if I come to the Promised Land, will I see you all in the drama? Are you all in the play?
Yes,
You're in the play?
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Dad,
Are you in the play?
Dad,
And how about you?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you in the play?
Yes, sir.
And Pastor, tell us a little bit about, like, as far as all of you are taking part in the play and do your little part?
We have about 100 people altogether that are in the drama, and it's great.
Okay. Are we about out of time, Jim? No. Okay. Well, let's see. Is there another song the kids could sing?
Yeah, or they could preach a little for you. Sing Jesus Loves Me to the new beat like we do, all right?
That'd be good.
They've not heard you sing it you while.
Okay, let's all share.
Do a little dance. Let me hold the mic.
Okay.
Let me hold the mic here.
Okay.
All right? All right, now let's do it right. You ready? You ready? I'll hold the mic. Stand back.
Okay.
Okay. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go.
Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me. This I know. For the Bible tells me so. Little ones, oh, little ones, oh, little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. But the Bible tells me so. Amen.
Thank you.
You want to quote a scripture for her? You want to do Go Ye?
Just about out of time here, so
All right.
hand me the mic. I'm sorry to interrupt. Okay. And again, we're going to put the number on the screen, but you know what?
Joe.
I think we should wish everybody a happy holiday, okay? See Jim right up there. Thank y'all so much. You know, the children are so precious, and there's so many children in this community that really need love and support. So I ask all the community, if there's anybody in your neighborhood, you know, to do a good deed if you see that they have a need, just anything you can do to be of support to our children, because there are a lot of children in need in our community also. I know that for sure. So anyhow, we're going to have to start saying goodbye to everybody, but I want to thank you so much for being with us, okay? It's meant a lot. You know, you give a lot of people hope okay? And you're a beautiful family. And I'm going to come see the promised land, and I'm going to see the community, okay? And I'm going to come see the place. Did you have some sheep that got lost or something? Did I hear that? How did you get them back in?
TV.
TV?
How about me?
Do sheep run fast? Okay,
How
okay.
about me?
See that camera right there? See that right there? We're going to say goodbye. We're going to say goodnight. You want to throw everybody a kiss? That'd be fun. Let's wait. Who's going to count?
Me.
You want to count? Okay. Well, all right. So we're just going to tell everybody goodnight and wave and tell them to have a happy holiday and that we love them and see you next year. How's that sound?
Bye.
Okay. Say bye. We'll see you next year. Okay. Say from all of us at Coastal Forum, good night.
All of us. Bye.
And say we love you.
Love you. Love you. Love you.
Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for the good work you're doing in this community. You know, we're all in this world to love one another and see each other through. And if anybody out there is in need, please know that you're worthy. Just pick up the phone call. There is a way out of all your pain and suffering. And we'll keep it as simple as that. We'll be back next week. We have Mayor McBride. Hopefully, I'm going to get them to talk about the visit to the sister city that a group made, because I'd love to learn more about that. So take care. Remember your goodness, and we'll be back next week. From all of us at Coastal Forum, good night.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle. The circle that helps this circle by recycling trash. We sort glass, plastic, separate cans, stack newspapers, and magazines. Now, thanks to us, there are lots of products made from things we've already recycled. This cereal box wants your Sunday paper. These paper clips, in a more daring life, a 56 convertible. The circle works like this. It starts when we recycle trash at home and at work. It's completed when we buy products made from or packaged in recycled materials. How do you know the difference? Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. It looks like this. Make a mental note. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. You'll save a tree, you'll save energy, and in your own way, you'll help save the world. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-CALL-EDF for your free Buy Recycled shopping guide. 1-800-CALL-EDF.